Hello, you beautiful fucking stoners. Hello, you beautiful fucking witches. How the fuck are you this beautiful motherfucking day? It is Sunday. It is our fourth, our fourth Witchy Weekend, episode 4. We're going to be talking about Litha. Welcome, our beautiful Chicha B. Hello,
Hi.
darling.
Hello.
We're going to talk about Litha today and the solstice, whichever you want to call it. It is a Wiccan Sabbat. And we're also going to talk about how to tap into and hone in on your power and your energy. So, and hello, T.
What's up, ladies?
Hey, hi, Madam T.
Hello. First, I want to say Happy Father's Day. It is Father's Day. It's a big day today. Like, we've got a lot of shit going on today, ladies. It is Father's Day. It is a new moon. We had just had a fucking solar eclipse.
Yes.
And solstice. I mean, holy shit. We got all kinds of shit going on today, man.
And everybody is in fucking retrograde.
6 planets in retrograde. 6, right? Now that Mercury's in it?
Maybe we should take a shot or a hit or something. I mean,
you know what? That is a good idea. I'm gonna take a shot. Being that it's Litha, which is like the drinking holiday.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
cheers.
I don't have any shot glasses because I don't take shots.
So she's gonna take it out of the bottle.
As
that
shit. I will take a shot in a teacup.
Oh,
fancy. Do it out of the bottle, honey.
Yeah, fancy. Pinkies up, guys. Pinkies up.
It's the last day of birthday celebrations for me, so I'm gonna be fancy for the next hour.
Oh yeah.
Silk robe.
Yes. All right. So I'm not gonna drink because I don't drink currently, but that's okay. Y'all can take as many drinks as you want.
Yeah.
This will be
hang on a minute.
Only, I guarantee that.
Before we go any further, we need our beautiful Cam, our happy Fae witch. Yes, hello.
Hello, how are you guys doing today?
Good.
Well, fantastic.
Grateful to be here on this beautiful holiday of so many things. So many good things on this day.
Many.
Oh, yeah.
Which we were about to cheers to. I've got my bong.
I can grab one.
All right.
Should I take a swig or hit the bowl? I mean, or both. Let's do both.
I'm going to say the more the merrier. Don't get too black and white here.
Or do that like shotgun thing where you take a swig or a hit and a swig. Isn't that like, let's do that.
That's the thing, isn't it? Like you do.
I'm almost 40. You're gonna kill me.
Yeah, no shit.
I'm just talking about
myself.
Let's pretend I'm in my 20s.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
Litha.
Cheers to Litha. Cheers to Happy Day. Cheers to the first day of summer. It's the first day of summer too.
Yes, it is. Oh my gosh.
Summer solstice. So yeah. Cheers.
Cheers. I don't have a lighter. Oh my gosh. It's okay. Cheers in spirit.
Damn it.
It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. I should have prepared.
She wasn't prepared. That's okay. John McDonald. Hello, sweetheart. Hello, gorgeous ladies. How are you guys doing today? Fucking fabulous. How are you, John?
Yeah.
Hello, Swimmer22. Cheers to you, my dear, and everybody who's in chat currently. Excuse me. So, again, we were going to start out our conversation about Litha and the summer solstice, it being the longest day of the year, and a Wiccan Sabbat today. So, for myself, I do not. I try to catch the holidays when I can, the Sabbats. I try to do what I can when I can. A lot of times I don't do anything. I don't do shit. But there are some Sabbats where it's like, okay, I feel like this is an important one this time around. I think I need to do something. Unfortunately, I didn't do anything last night for the solstice other than a couple, like some meditations and stuff like that. So whoopsie daisy, we lost her. She'll be back. But what I do know about Litha, and there she is. She's back. Yes, it is the longest day of the year. It does coincide with, the start of summer, basically. And this is one of the big things that people do for the Sabbath on this that I do know is a bonfire. Huge.
Yes.
Bonfires are huge on this holiday. Huge. And another little thing that I just recently found out, which makes our beautiful happy Fae Cam happy, is that the Fae actually start to come out now. This is like the Fae's holiday for them to start kind of fucking with you, if you will.
Oh, it's
Spreading
great.
all their magical dust.
I'm feeling it, even though I really, really resonate with fairy energy. I'll go into it later probably, but I love healing with the fairies. I love connecting with their energy. I love working with them. But they fuck with me too. I'm just letting you know, even if you're cool with them, even if you're down with them, there's some that'll just fuck with you. And it's not even in a bad way. They just want to, like, if they're trying to get your attention, they do it in those kind of ways that just come off as like they're fucking with you. You're misplacing stuff. Electronics aren't working. Like it's funny.
Yeah, it is. They're laughing in the background, and we're just kind of like, "What the heck?"
No, literally. So whenever, maybe that can give you guys some humor sometimes when things like that happen. You can just laugh and say, "Well, the Fae are fucking with me. It's no biggie."
Right.
No biggie.
It's those Fae again. Oh, there she went again. Those Fae are
Fae again.
Yep. See?
Hey, John, Jackie, Kenny, Chad, what's up, everybody?
Hello.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody. There she is again. The Fae are fucking.
No, that's my fault. I'm so sorry. It's the chat button is right next to the leave button, and I keep hitting the leave button.
Oh,
That hasn't happened before. My bad. Oh, hello, Jackie. I'm so happy to have you back.
Yes.
It's so nice to see you.
Yes.
Jackie,
Hello, Chad.
we were just celebrating. This is our 4th Witchy weekends, and Jackie, you have been with us since the beginning, so we love you.
Yes, we love it.
Oh
we
my
love
gosh,
you.
I
you.
finally found a lighter, so I want to do another cheers to you, Jackie, for being so loyal and amazing and offering input and knowledge and just good energy. I love you.
Yes. Cheers to that.
Jackie.
And big booty bitches.
And also, you're into the fairy stuff too, so I love you for telling me about that stuff and like being into the fairy history and having actual knowledge on that kind of thing.
Absolutely.
I love that. And I would really love to
too.
talk more about it. Anything you want to share, anything at all, I would absolutely appreciate and love and adore.
Yes, me too. I second that.
Third.
Hell yeah.
Love it. Hell yeah. Okay, so we're going to cheers to Jackie and everybody who has stuck with us for these 4 fucking weeks now. Thank you for sticking with us. Beautiful fucking witchy weekend stoner witches. Kanakuk.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, so if tea is ready, which she's done hitting and smoking and all that good stuff, and I'm going to pass the baton over to T about Litha and Summer Solstice because I know she is rather knowledgeable about this sort of thing.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of people know about the summer solstice, whether it be from a scientific point of view or from an esoteric point of view. Scientifically speaking, what the solstice actually is it's the time when the Earth, for the northern hemisphere, for us, when the Earth has tilted closest to the sun. So it's the beginning of our summer. It's the longest day of the year, and scientifically, that's what's occurring on yesterday into today. So that's kind of it in a nutshell as far as what goes on in the big picture, what goes on in the spiritual picture. It's definitely a holiday that is about fun and about celebration. It is kind of Like it's a really, as far as stones go, like citrine is a great stone. It's very much a sun holiday. It is all about the sun. It is all about the brightness and the joy. And even like orange calcite and things like that too. Are really, really sunshiny stones. And Amber was definitely correct when she touched on bonfires. A lot of traditions, actually, even in Germanic and Celtic practices, there would be bonfires in the village, and those who were unmarried, the women who were unmarried would come to the bonfires, and then the men would come, and then the men would compete by jumping through the fire, and whoever could jump through the highest bonfire would win the hand of the lady, at least for the evening, I believe. But there are variations on that tradition all throughout. One of the ones I think that's a little bit more odd that I really, really love is people used to set like wagon wheels on fire and roll them down hills into bodies of water. Some people claim that there's multiple significances to that, such as like making sure that there's no drought in the summer, things of that nature, different types of beliefs. But it really is a time of celebration and libation. Then there's a lot of coming together. A lot of marriage actually happens in June. June is the most popular month for marriage. And in the pagan system, they, instead of marriage, they have a ceremony called hand fasting. And June is also the most popular month for hand fasting ceremonies as well. It's a time of great celebration, great fertility. It's the bee's knees.
The bee's fucking knees.
Yeah. I know this as well in Celtic tradition, that there is the period from winter to summer, they believe, is ruled by the Oak King. And then from summer to winter is the Holly King. And what happens is they each rule for their given time. And then on that specific day, so as of yesterday, they would have had a great battle, or they would have battling throughout the month of June. And then yesterday, the battle will have culminated and the Holly King would have stepped onto the throne and will rule until the solstice.
Wow.
So the Oak King comes again.
Wow.
So yeah, and it's really a special, magical holiday. And you know, a lot of people live in apartments. They may not be able to have bonfires, but maybe they can. Being that it's so close, at least in America, to Independence Day, there's probably fireworks that are already like available in places where they may not normally be.
Right.
So you can even celebrate even today if you want. If you got sparklers or whatever, or you've got a fire pit, something like that. But yeah, just partying and being grateful.
Just having a good time. Just celebrating life.
What is summer about anyway? Like when we start summer on a normal basis in today's society, even still, like it's ready to pop those fucking beers open. Let's have a fucking bonfire. Let's celebrate summer. Summer
good
is here.
Food.
Same kind of mentality, if you will. But you know, it stems back to, you know, being grateful for other things back in the day versus, you know, what
Just
we're
party,
used to now. So yeah, fucking cheers on that. If you got a shot of something or a beer,
smoke them if you got them.
Smoke them if you got them. Drink them if you got them.
That's it.
I'm double fisting with two.
Happy Litha.
Cheers.
Happy Litha.
Cheers.
Happy Litha. Let that fire out.
Let that fire out. That's fucking right.
Although that's kind of an oxymoron for me. I am the fire.
You are the fire. That's right, baby. Let's take a look at chat for a second here. We have Down with Prohibition. Hey, you all. Stay lifted, girls. Hello, sweetheart. Thank you for coming in. We have Casual Mystic in here, who is Lone Villain's Mrs. And I just love that you are in here. Thank you so much for finding me, sweetheart.
Yes, thank you.
Last week, and I'm so excited that we made that connection. She is a tarot card reader. Yeah. See, I knew that would spark it.
I'm like,
We're like,
hello, let's be friends.
Yes, let's be friends.
Absolutely.
Love tarot, love oracle.
Absolutely. I'm so excited to see you here, Casual Mystic. Thank you so much. My little piece of heaven. Cheers, sweetheart.
Yes,
Thank
cheers.
you all for being here. There's 12 of you in here. I appreciate every single one of you.
Yes,
Fuck
so
yeah.
do I. We all do, actually. We all do.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for showing up.
Hell yeah. Cheers to fucking you guys.
We're gonna get high this one. We keep cheers into shit. We're gonna
I
get
know. We're like, I'm just like,
We're just embodying-
We're trying to get in our power. We're getting there. We're getting into our power here.
We're celebrating Litha. Very
I know.
appropriately.
Yeah.
Very
Exactly. So it's okay. And hey, he said stay lifted.
There
We're
you go.
doing it. We are
We're doing
up.
We're doing it.
We got you guys.
So does anybody else have anything to
Hello.
say on solstice or have anything to add? I do not myself because, like I said, I have a hard time doing the holidays sometimes. And whoopsie daisy.
Right.
This is why I'm not Wiccan, because I cannot be structured. You have to do this. Like, nope, no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm very eclectic in that way. I need my freedom, and like especially with the fairies, I'm all over the place. Like it's in an organized way. I have my own type of organization.
Yeah.
You know,
You're organized chaos. Like
it's
I
all
said.
good. We all have our own thing that we create.
I keep double fisting. I really do. I have everything in both hands
She's
right
gonna
now.
grow wings. She's
You're
gonna
the
grow
greatest.
wings.
Litha done.
Trying to get high.
That's awesome.
Oh, hey
I love
everybody.
it.
It is 420 here.
420.
Oh,
Cheers, guys.
it's
Cheers,
time
cheers.
before
Big booty
it's
bitches.
over.
Cheers, cheers.
It's 4:20 somewhere, and it is 4:20 in Michigan and Eastern time. Is that fucking that is?
Yes,
That's
Eastern
called
time.
Bong hit 4:20.
Shit, I'm gonna have to reload.
We are getting fucked up on this one, you guys. Big time.
Right.
I know. We're just like, hey.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Here's, hello, everybody.
I'm like literally down to my last bowl, dude.
Oh, shit. Okay, we gotta slow down for Madam T. She's on a shortage, guys. She's on a shortage.
Aw.
All right, and we got Page Farms in the house now. Zeb Zeppelin, Goliath Grower, Polish Hammer, American One. God, I love you all.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, I love it. I love it.
Fucking love you guys. Thank you for fucking celebrating 420 with us right there.
Hell yeah.
I know, that was a magical moment. I literally love this day. It's like this is the best day. Like it's a nice lazy Sunday. There's a holiday. It's the longest day of the year. We literally, it's just like, and we just celebrated a 420. Like what's not to be grateful for?
Exactly.
Exactly.
What do you not be grateful for right now? What do you have? That is one thing. Okay, so this leads so perfectly into what we're going to be talking about right now.
And now it's 422 divine numbers.
You saw that real quick, didn't you, baby? Okay, so being grateful. How important is it to be grateful for what you have? Because have you ever sat in bed or sat in a chair and really just felt gratitude? Felt it. Because that's what we're talking about today. We're talking about feeling the energy, and gratitude. Having gratitude is fucking one of the hugest keys to having that energy and feeling that energy, honing that energy so that you can use that energy. So that's what's up next, man. So what's up? Satan is your daddy.
Hello.
What's up?
Hi, how are you guys?
Yes. Awesome.
Our chat is popping today. I'm fucking loving it.
Is.
Yeah.
You guys are so awesome.
And also it's our month anniversary, so like
I
another
know.
magical thing just to add that I forgot before, just add that to the list.
Yes.
It seems like it's gonna rain here, Zeppelin. Yeah. So I can hear like.
I'm happy it's not
outside.
raining right now too. I'm glad to get some sunshine. What state are you in?
Blessings and abundance. You got so right, Casual Mystic.
Casual Mystic knows what's up.
She so does.
That's exactly it.
Yes.
The second I stopped focusing on what was wrong, and this, like, I switched my focus to like being grateful for what I had and finding where I wanted to go, everything changed. Because I was no longer focusing on something negative. I was being grateful and trying to attract something new and better into my life, and it like manifested so quickly.
That's absolutely. It's that negative need, that negative want that prohibits things from coming into your life, like that. You're literally blocking anything coming in when you have this. How do I word this? Help me out. I've got a chemo brain moment going on, you guys.
Like good energy. Like it goes back to like when you put out good intentions, you receive good intentions. So if you put out good, you're going to receive, and just,
Good equals good. Bad equals bad. Essentially, you start.
Yeah. So I mean, if you're gonna sit here and think about bad things of how should your life is, it's not. You're never gonna see what could be good or that good thing that's just like, hey, I'm right here. I'm right here.
I can't hear you for some reason.
Oh,
guess who is here? OM motherfucking G.
Is it?
Oh, where's she? Well, fucking Kim.
Oh shit.
But we do have our little witch Tilly. Hello, sweetheart. Hello, baby. We are just getting into our energy talk. Real quick, I want to go to chat. Goliath is saying he is grateful for what I don't have as much as I am for what I have. That's actually really good. I had to say that because I seen that and I'm like, I got to read that.
Yeah, that's like the mark of somebody who's been through some fucking shit, man. Like I like hashtag hard relate.
Yeah. For real, honey. So yeah, I wanted to read that out loud real quick. Hello, honey. Are you just home from work?
Yep, exactly.
I love it. I love that you can catch the last half though. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Casual Mystic is also saying she helped me out by saying it blocks your chakra flow when you start talking about and you start thinking about the bad things that are going on in your life, or you start worrying about bad things possibly happening to you in your life. You're literally just blocking all that good energy that could be coming your way. So yeah, thank you, Casual Mystic, for clearing that one up for my mouth that couldn't speak those words. Oh, there you are. 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 How are you down there?
This is
yay!
fun. Look at us like amping up over here.
I know it. Look at us and our beautiful fucking witchy faces. I just love us. Do you not love us, everybody? Do you not love us?
I love us.
I love
all of you guys.
I love us.
So all the comment or the people in the comments, I love them too.
I love everybody. I love you all, and I'm so grateful to be here. And
absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
I want to ask real quick to everybody in chat. We've got all kinds of you in here, and I love it. I do want to hear from each one of you, if you are comfortable with it. What are you grateful for right now? I just want you to feel grateful for something, anything. I know it's a hard world right now, and I know it's fucked up, and we got a lot of fucked up shit going on, but think of something that you are absolutely grateful for right now and hang on to that for the rest of at least this live. I want to know, what is that before we get into how we own and hone our power? So who wants to be first up with the owning and honing?
I think Cammie does.
I think Cammie does too. She's on this shit today.
I know. I've been like lately. Okay, so like if I can, not to be TMI, but lately, like it's been even just with the weather and the world and everything going on lately. It's been a roller coaster. You know, it's been an entire loop-de-loopy roller coaster. So it's just led me to so much gratitude because in the lows and in like bits of depression and just like feelings of like, you know, being small in a world so big and, you know, wanting to solve more problems than you feel like you can be one person. So I feel so grateful to just be able to come back to the present moment and realize that just by existing and doing what I can in my community and within myself, that, you know, I'm just so grateful. I'm really grateful for all of the connections that I've made, for all especially today for my parents, for my dad, for my family, and just for my pets. I want to say I'm very, very grateful for my pets. But I'm really, really grateful for the growing, learning process that is life, and for all of the good and the bad and just all of the shit, all of it.
All of it.
All of it.
Yeah, I'm really grateful for you guys. I'm really grateful for this friendship, for Pat, for it's just a whole new way of expression and knowledge that you can only get from this kind of real connection. So like, you guys have no idea how much gratitude I have for that alone. Just, yeah. So thank you. I'm sorry, I won't ramble on forever. Thank you. Blessings and gratitude. And I end this with love.
Yes.
Absolutely, honey. Blessed be to that. That's beautiful.
Yes.
Yes.
Real quick, I want to go to chat because we've got a lot of grateful, wonderful things coming up in here. Happy Dude grows in the house. Grateful for growing and just life in general. Hell yeah. The American one, he is grateful for cannabis and coffee. Fucking A.
Yes.
Same.
Saying Happy Father's Day. Second witness in the house. Hello, sweetheart. I'm grateful for 5 hot chicks on the panel. Oh, we are so grateful for you, baby.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, we're all blushing.
I love it. Casual music. I love this. Accepting my power to heal and put myself out there. Finally. You know what? I feel you on that, Casual, because I have done the same thing with this channel that I've had for more than a year. Just recently have I put my witchy shit on here, and it has been a hurdle that I've had to get over just to do it and be open with it and just fucking dive in. And so I fucking feel you on that, honey. That's amazing. Paige says, damn, I never knew I loved witches so much. Paige, we surprise you every day, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Polar says, I second that. Grateful for Tom. That's so great. You guys are too funny. Jackie says, I'm grateful for my life and my friends and everything that the day brings.
Oh, yeah.
I love that. That's beautiful, Jackie.
Very beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, so who wants to go into our energy talk? Who wants to start us off?
What are we talking about here? What do you mean energy? Like let's specify.
We are talking about basically, okay, so the last time we spoke about energy, we talked about kind of what it is and how to kind of sort of tap into it and feel it. What is that energy, right? So now we're going to talk about how we hone in on the energy, how we use the energy so that we just make it more powerful for us. How do we make this energy that we're finally feeling more powerful for us and that we're confident in using as witches?
Right. Yeah. I think infinite ways to do that. Every person is going to probably have their own method of tapping into that kind of spiritual energy. What works for one person to tap into spiritual energy may not work for another person, just depending on the situation. For me, I really like to meditate. I do like a guided meditation through the chakras that kind of basically allows me to focus my energy on everything that's above me as well as everything that's below me, like how, just the vastness of the earth and the universe, and try to kind of bring that energy from the earth up into me and bring that energy from the universe down into me through the chakras, basically. And I find that's like a pretty easy way to do it for me. But for someone who has difficulty sitting still or focusing, maybe that's not going to work. For someone that needs something to focus on, I think they could do tarot pulls maybe, or try reading tea leaves or coffee grounds or whatever it might be. There's a ton of different tools you can use, like we talked about last week, to kind of tap into that energy more easily. But yeah, I don't think anything is absolutely necessary to tap into that energy. I do like to meditate, and I do like my tools. They kind of help me get in the zone. I was telling Cammie, I think earlier on House Party, how before I start any spell or ritual or cleansing process, I like to ring a bell that I have, like a special ritual bell that I have, to just kind of help me feel like something has marked the beginning of a spiritual process. And then when I'm finished with that process or that ritual or spell or cleansing, whatever it might be, I'll ring the bell again to mark the end of it and sort of send that energy out into the universe, kind of clear the air and, you know, send it out to manifest itself. So that's kind of some things I do, but yeah, there are infinite ways. T, I know you like feel it in your hands, like maybe rubbing your hands together type thing.
Yeah, so for me, that's where I feel it. I was one of those people that when I first heard about witchcraft, I was in my teens, and I could never feel this mystical power that people were talking about. Like most of us in the coven, we kind of are self-taught. And so I always thought, well, that's it. I can't be a witch because I don't feel the power. And I don't know if it just wasn't my time yet to discover truly what it was. But I was called back to it. And then I had the experience at that retreat where I could feel myself pulling up energy from the earth and transmuting it and sending it out. And so for me, I know what that feels like physically in my hands. So what I will do is if I need a little bit more oomph, I will actually concentrate on the feeling in my hands, and then in my mind's eye, I will watch. It's like blue, sparky, electric. Like that's how it feels to me. And in my mind's eye, I visualize it traveling up my arms, and then I just feel the heat following. And then I can actually direct the energy. But I will say that did not come overnight. For me, attempting meditation, it was a good attempt, but it took years before I actually meditated for the first time. So for me, the best way that I found to kind of anchor myself down is literally to use a grounding technique. And then with my mind, I would like intentionally open my mind saying, okay, I am open to feeling what magic feels like in my body. Like, and literally that small step of just saying that to the universe, giving the universe permission to act on this for you. You have to call it in. It's never going to be forced upon you. Like that's not something that happens. You do have to call it in. So, but doing little practices like that, or just writing, is also another way to really connect. There's also for those who cannot sit still and meditate and focus on their breath, coloring in like adult coloring books. That is a fantastic way to get the mind calm and focused enough. And then you can, once again, with intention, invite that energy in and ask the universe to show you what it feels like in your body.
Yeah.
It's very simple and it's very effective. I do see this here real quick. Casual Mystic asking, how do you ground? For me, the best way I found is if I'm in a place where I can take off my socks and shoes. I take off my socks and shoes. I sit down. I put my feet flat on the floor, and I make fists with my toes. And I feel the carpet, or I feel the tile, or what does it feel like against my feet? And when I feel like my feet are connected to the ground below me, I actually, my technique is that I open, in my mind's eye, I open the bottom of my feet and shoot roots down into the earth and down closer and closer into the core. And then I wrap them around the core of the earth, and the energy of the core of the earth actually comes up into those roots and into my body. And that is instant. I can complete that whole process in 30 seconds and be completely grounded very, very quickly. Also, you can do slow, deep breaths and counting your breaths. I've gotten to the point now where I had lifelong issues with anxiety, and now that's a way that I can ground myself too, is actually utilizing my breath.
Yeah, that's a good way to just like kind of like, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I feel my magic the most, when I'm centered.
I'm sorry, T. What'd you say, honey?
Yeah.
That's when I feel my magic the most, is when I'm actually centered. Now,
I was just gonna say that with the center. So I was just thinking, because like that was actually a beautiful thing that I love to do, and it's actually become almost like second nature to me, to the point where like just now, like I feel like I can literally just be calling in that energy from Mother Gaia and from the fifth dimension of angels, and so I'm sorry, my phone fell, and like of light and angelic light, and like I feel that light coming down through my crown and through my entire body, and then it simultaneously coming up with the roots and that nutrients, and then let it all be transmuted, let it all go back to where it needs to go. So it can be useful, positive energy to just benefit. Like, let this be a mutually beneficial grounding experience, you know?
Because what happens is that the roots will suck out the negative.
Yeah,
and you're bringing in the positive, the earth will take out, it will cleanse you, and it will take the negative and transmute it into what it needs. So it is a very symbiotic relationship.
Right? And with the center, I like to, at the end of that, I like to bring it into my center. They say that your solar plexus is your hara center. And so I like to imagine, I feel like, and this is a great day for solar plexus, because I'm just gonna, but it's a great day for solar plexus, because it's like that energy, that center, that confidence. So when you balance your solar plexus, you can even like imagine, I like to imagine that golden light, like that sun, like rotating in your center, and it's like a really good energy work technique I like to use. You can find your center, and you can go in a clockwise motion and like imagine it rotating. You can close your eyes, you can feel that. It really helps me to find my center and like feel what is me, what is my energy in that moment, and like what I'm grounding in, as well as my root chakra. You know, I feel like that one's a really good, especially for people with anxiety, because just same tea, I've always had anxiety. So as well, I like to breathe into my hara center, and I like to breathe into each chakra. And that's a really good technique that helps me so much to just like snap into my center in that moment. And sometimes I'll use just physical stuff. Like, I don't know who here is familiar with Reiki, or anyone that practices it. I have to talk about it just a little.
Someone just casually just said, does anyone do Reiki or use crystals? And Cammie's our girl for those questions.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. If anybody has any questions about crystals and Reiki, and totally. Absorb nice. Anyone use crystal? Okay. Me, yes. Oh my god, you literally asked the same question as well. Okay. Thank you so much, Casual Mystic. Okay, so yes. So I'm level 1 Reiki right now. I have a person that she's a mentor to me, and she gave me the Reiki one out of nowhere. She was like, "You're ready for it, let's do it." And it was just so magical, and it really, really changed my perspective on everything, because when you walk the path of Reiki, you're walking a path of light, and it becomes kind of a way of life, a way of thinking, a perspective, and it really just opens so many doorways and so much light, lets so much light in, and I can't even describe it with words, you know. And it's a beautiful experience, and it just allows you to familiarize yourself with that energy. And I had a background of light work and working with energy work beforehand, so it was really nice. It kind of helped me transition into that gracefully a little bit. I mean, I'm not too gracefully. I cried when I got my first attunement, And that's just something that happens. It's something that happens because you can feel a lot, and it can help. It also sometimes boosts your psychic development a lot. When you get your first Reiki attunement, you become very sensitive. You become, especially if you're an empath. It
Oh no! Right in the middle.
Dang it!
Shit.
Oh no.
I also use I don't do Reiki casual mystic, but I
bad.
use crystals to heal.
Yeah, my bad. But yeah, so and crystals, I'm sorry, I just popped out for a second. I'm back. Hello. I'm sorry. I actually have some crystals that I would love to share. If I can get my phone to cooperate. I love working with crystals in my massage practice and with Reiki. I like using rose quartz because love.
Yes. Hang on, let me get you a little closer here.
Oh.
That's you.
Show the crystal.
It's for the crystal.
Okay, no stage fright, no anxiety. Anyway.
You're beautiful.
Hi, I love you guys. So this is a rose quartz, and believe it or not, you can find crystals that aren't super expensive. I just scroll through my all local metaphysical stores I can find. I found this for $7.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's like you can find steals. There's so many ways. But yeah, so this one is a beautiful, okay, so anything of the quartz variety is usually going to be an amplifier. So like it's good to know, like I feel like it's necessary for me personally. I like to know about my amplifiers, my grounders and absorbers, and my my cleansers, because like those are like once you can kind of categorize a little bit. Like selenite is a cleanser. This smoky quartz is a grounder, and this rose quartz is a love and amplifying. And I also have some amethyst somewhere around here, but that's one that I love to use in my massage practice because I put it underneath the face cradle, and I like to invoke connection with self, and it literally means in Latin not drunken, so like clarity of mind, connection, third eye, peace, like the utmost relaxation. So yeah, I feel like you can use crystals because I feel like they already have, when they're formed, their own frequency and properties, but when mixed with your intention and like consecration, they just become so powerful.
Yes. Awesome.
Yeah. Like I think a big energy that we can tap into is like history's energy, like the energy that certain crystals or herbs or whatever it may be may have been associated with throughout history. So yeah, like Cami said, all of these different stones, you know, are associated with different healing purposes, and that's because historically different cultures or traditions throughout the world may have used these stones. And I think when we use these stones today to do healing, we are kind of tapping into the energy that all these previous generations have kind of put their intent for healing into these stones. And now we can kind of tap into some of that energy, I think, when we kind of focus it. So I think, yeah, during Reiki, super helpful. I think, I don't know what you would call it, but there, you know, you can always do like healing on yourself sort of thing, like self Reiki.
No matter what,
thing.
like don't.
Like I think meditation is a form of self Reiki because for me, when I meditate, like I said, I focus, you know, on certain points of energy, and I think just focusing your energy in a certain spot can be enough to allow that energy source to open, like a certain chakra or spot to open and balance. And I think just being there, even if it doesn't open, just being there is a lot. Just being there with your energy can be a lot. Yeah. And crystals, I think that historical energy that they carry, I think, you know, can amplify with your own personal intent, whatever your purpose may be.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah,
agree.
I'm really excited for when we do the crystal episode. Crystal episode, guys, we may end up having to do 2. You never know.
Oh my God,
Well,
guys,
yeah, I mean,
Go through.
hi everybody.
It might even be 3 parts or more. We don't know. But
yes.
We always go back to
you'll
crystals.
definitely get your fill of crystal questions and knowledge, and you'll get to see a lot of different stones between all of us.
Yeah.
So,
Most definitely.
Yeah, I mean, Tilly, yeah.
Yeah.
There is a
Tilly
stone
got
for every
it.
Yes,
purpose.
I
Yes.
love that.
Oh my
And
gosh,
so-
I love that you have it like in the showcase. Like
My
I just
children.
like it's awesome.
I love that.
So
They're
beautiful.
beautiful, and there's so many.
And so getting back
The
to
stone for absolutely
honing,
anything.
harnessing and honing the power, crystals are another example. You can actually incorporate them into daily jewelry so that you can kind of keep that power with you and keep carrying that that vibration.
Right.
You know, so there, I mean, you don't have to, if, you know, traditional witchcraft is not your thing, you don't have to make a crystal wand and cast circles. And if you just want an amethyst necklace, because purple's pretty, there you go.
And it makes you feel good.
Yeah.
That's honestly, that's key, is what makes you feel good. What brings that good energy vibration to you? What,
You know,
like
it's,
you were saying painting before. I can't remember who said painting before, but they were
Yes.
painting, you know, it's like whatever puts you into whatever puts you in a meditative mode that can give you that energy that circulates through you, that you can feel and hone in on, quite literally hone in on. You have to be at peace and have yourself open. And the only way that you can have yourself open to feel those energies is when you're in those states, like coloring and just doing things that you love to do, coloring and or meditating, or go
And
for
when
it.
you're doing that, pay attention to your physical body, because most people will say that they feel some type of warm, glowy feeling somewhere. For me, it was my hands. For other people, it could be your heart, your solar plexus, your right knee. Like, it could be anything, but like
the tip of my nose.
pay attention. Yeah. Pay attention. Do you get like a muscle
Your
twitch
body
or
has
something, or like,
intuition.
yes, your body is so smart. And if you are in that headspace, your body will tell you exactly what you need to know. It will give you the answers.
It definitely will.
And that's how you can, when you concentrate on that feeling, it will grow. And then that is how you can actually, at some point, you get comfortable enough to where you can close your eyes and you can recall how it feels in your body, and boom, the magic is there instantly, ready at your fingertips to be used.
Yeah. And that takes practice,
just
repetition.
like that.
You know, practice and repetition of all these things that we're talking about. You can't just do it one and done and be like, oh yeah, let's do this. You know, you got to do this every day, or at least every other day, if
A
not
little ritual.
like, the more the better. Like, really, it's tapping into that power and being comfortable with it. And in order to be comfortable with it and know it, you have to be in it multiple times a day, or a lot.
and also it gets easier as it goes, because you get used to doing it, and then you find things that, like, oh, I can add this and then this, and then pretty soon it's just like you're so into your power, like nothing can like deter it. So
And you can learn how to
that's
project it out, and you can learn how to project it across time and across distance.
right.
You can grow your power. It is absolutely possible.
Oh, for sure.
It
For sure.
is. I love that. I wanted to going into that whole like connecting with yourself and like the whole like you can literally like your power. You are so powerful. Just you. Like everything that you are so powerful, and like you can connect to source in any which way you want. Like I used to get upset the same way T said, because I thought that I had no way of connecting, and that I was like, I would get upset because I would hear, I have really powerful friends. Like I have a friend who's a really powerful psychic medium, and he's getting all these messages and they're so clear for him, and he hears and he sees and he has these dreams. And I'm like, oh my God, like I'm okay. Like, am I down? Like, what's wrong with me? Like I can't connect. But turns out that I'm just more of a feeler. And so Reiki is really powerful for me because I start to feel a lot of things. And also I just practice makes better. Like the more you practice, the more you hone, the more you get in that power and just sit in it all that it is without expectation and with gratitude.
Right.
That's the most important thing. If you have any expectation, that usually ends up manifesting into resistance.
Yeah.
And resistance will hold you back. So I make it a point to come at it from a perspective of humbleness and gratitude and just respect. Like when working with Reiki and these ancient practices, it's respect, lack of ego, just coming at it for what it is. And so for me personally with massage, your name again, I'm so sorry. Casual mystic, I'm so sorry, Stonedness. Anyway, when I had my first experience with Reiki recently, that like really because I've been feeling uncomfortable doing full-on Reiki sessions, just Reiki with people. I feel more comfortable incorporating it into massage because I feel comfortable doing massage. So, and body work. So I just wanted to try something different. So with this last massage I did on my sort of mentor person, I decided to spend the first like 15-20 minutes just doing Reiki and going up the chakras and feeling what I felt and just feeling my hands. And like I felt so much and it was crazy. And like I stopped on each chakra and I really felt like the movement and like the lack of movement. And like I felt when they started moving. And then when I got to the crown, I actually had an experience where I heard something and I heard Judy, Judy, Judy. And I was afraid to say anything because I didn't want to sound like ridiculous. And eventually I did. And that's her stepmom's and her mom's name. And so it was just crazy. You know, it's crazy when you trust and you just have that trust and you just take everything for what it is in that present moment, things start to kind of come through. And it's always going to be different for everyone. And you can focus on what you want. You can focus on your ear chakras. You can focus on your third eye. You can focus also on improving whatever you want to, whatever you feel connected to, you know?
Right. For sure.
Yeah.
For
Doing what
sure.
feels right to you is so important. Like you
Literally.
can definitely build on that intuition if you continue to work on it, and kind of even just, you know, like check in with yourself, like, like what was my first reaction or what was my like bodily physical reaction? You know, just check in with yourself physically how you're doing and let your intuition kind of tell you. You can kind of build that
gut feeling.
And there is like as long as you're not hurting anybody else, doing what feels right for you is right. And it like reminds me of that old Wiccan read that's like, and harm to none, do what ye will. And obviously not everyone's Wiccan or not everyone believes that, but I think a lot of us believe some part of that
right.
As long as we're not hurting else, it's important to do what's right for us, you know.
Right.
Exactly.
So but I think also if we build that intuition, you'll know when you're hurting someone, you know, because your intuition will tell you. You'll know when what you're doing is right or wrong.
It's almost like a resistance. You feel like a resistance towards it. Like you're trying to force something, like you're trying to use your power that you are.
Will feel that.
Yes, you will feel that resistance. Don't, if it's telling you not to do it, don't do it. Find a different way, because that just goes, it's like a ripple effect.
If you're stepping on toes, it's going to manifest somewhere and something's going to pop up. Some problem's going to arise. And, you know,
like you have
like
a bad
non-voodoo, like something really bad happens.
Right.
You know, like if you engage in spiritual practice that's disrespectful and you do happen to be maybe hurting someone in some way, it likely will backfire.
Yeah. Yes, it will.
Yeah, so while you're trying to figure out and find your power, make sure it's always for good. Like, don't, I mean, I know people are not very nice, but remember, if you feel that resistance, don't do it.
Oh, yeah,
Don't do it.
That goes into like white, gray, and black magic. So the difference between white and gray magic is white does no harm, and gray can be like, even if you're doing distance healing on someone without their permission, that can technically be gray magic. because you're not
Right.
doing.
And in some way, potentially, if done wrong, it could backfire spiritually, I feel.
Yeah,
Right.
but at
Yeah,
the
for
same
sure.
Or like not manifest the way that you want.
Yeah, at the same time, as long as you're just sending love and light towards people, if no harm is done, that's white magic because no harm is done. But like,
That's
if you're doing like a spell on someone without their like permission, that's like pretty much gray magic because that you're tampering with their life without their permission.
I think the only time that there's really a kind of caveat to that is if you are casting a defensive spell for someone who is already fucked with you.
Okay,
Yeah.
then yes, that's a whole different.
Yeah, that's a whole nother episode.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But I just, since we were talking about, I didn't want people to think that like they
your
can't.
intuition, you're gonna know when that's appropriate. The universe will let you know when you need to do that. You can't just do it because you want to feel like revenge or whatever.
No, the universe
will let you know if someone really needs it.
But like it is appropriate to defend oneself and your loved
Right. Yeah, protect yourself. Protection spell, as Casual Mystic says. Protection.
Protect the Buddhists on that. If the Buddhists are allowed to defend themselves, then like self-defense is probably okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. You gotta protect yourself. While you're, trying to figure out your power or using your power, you always want to protect yourself.
Wards. I'm such a huge fan of wards. It's fun. It's like, because I could have a propensity for non-traditional magics, because I like the feel of fire. I like the feel of power. I'm all fire and air, so, but I like putting up wards because it gives me a chance to tap into that like big magic. For me, wards are big magic because it's like I am putting up like this giant seal, in my wall. Like, I don't know. You guys know how much I love movies. Okay. The energy that I put in there is what I envision in Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade. There's the seal where the Holy Grail, cannot pass the seal, otherwise, like, it'll be destroyed, right? The whole place will be destroyed. Like, that's the kind of energy that, like, I visualize I'm putting into the wards that I put into my walls, like these giant seals. So, like, it's fun to tap into, like, a big, powerful magic like that. But that's a way to engage it safely. I don't dismiss that part of myself. That
right.
That I don't dismiss that. I own that part of myself as well. I just give it a proper outlet.
Should we smoke a bowl?
Do you guys want to build some energy right now and smoke together?
Yeah, I think we're all on that same.
All the four elements. We
want to do a cheers. Let's do a cheers to everybody finding and honing in on their power and really let that love and light and just freedom ride through you.
I have to pack a new bowl real quick.
I'm doing that too.
Yeah,
I
got to cash.
Welcome if you got them.
And I also want to say that. Oh, sorry. What were you saying?
Wait, what?
I thought Tilly was saying something.
Oh.
I was going to respond to Casual Mystic. For me, I am a Gemini Sun, Aries Moon, Sag Rising, and I have a Sag Stellium and a Libra Stellium.
Ooh, girl.
I am your fire tornado.
Wait, oh my God, T, I didn't know we both had Sag Stelliums.
Yeah.
Okay, so I also have a Sag Stellium. I am a Sagittarius with a Gemini Moon and a Gemini Rising. And so I think the Gemini is why I connect with the fairies so much.
Yes,
but yes, definitely. So I wanted to cheers to the four winds because, like, I've been learning a lot about fairies and like the fae realm, and and just like in witchcraft in general, I like to work with the four winds a lot and the four directions. So yeah, cheers to that. Cheers to the solstice and the fairies and the four winds and all the elements because we're using all of the four elements smoking this bong.
Yes.
No, I'm not. I'm using too that way.
You have spit in your mouth. That's
I was
why.
just gonna say that. You got spit in your
Oh
mouth.
my gosh! I didn't even think about that. Oh my gosh.
You got this. Boo.
Casual Mystic is one of our new BFFs, you guys.
Yeah, I know.
Love you,
Hey.
girl. You're
I am
Sag with
so
Libra. I love that.
glad.
What day
Doing
are you
good.
a Sagittarius? I want to know. If we have the same birthday, I'll like be like, ah. But even though I'll just be like, ah, because you're a Sag. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a Libra with a Virgo moon and a Cap rising. So
Ooh.
Yeah.
That
Go
earth
on
and
Robin with this
air.
if you want.
I'm a Scorpio with
Ooh. I'm just
Cancer rising and Sagittarius moon. I don't know the rest. That's all I know. I know
love
very
that.
little of horoscopes.
Look, I do, guys. I have one Earth sign. It's Taurus. If anyone, like, are you fucking surprised?
You know what? Now that you say that, I can totally see Taurus.
I can
in
My,
see
you.
my
it. I can
Taurus
see
is
it.
in Venus, so like, bring
December 12th? Sorry.
yeah, that's my dad's birthday.
That's so funny. I'm the 13th. I'm the day after you.
I'm November 13th.
Ooh, girl.
Me and Amber have the same birthday.
I love that.
We're
Birthday
Libra
twins.
I love that.
Birthday twins. Libra babe.
Me and Amber will always balance everything out. Like
Mhm.
we're always gonna make everything fair. And
Yeah,
Right.
'cause
My Libra
I thought I was calm until I met these two.
Hell yeah, we are like so like. Yeah.
You guys are just like, you just hitting the bulls and just, yeah, that's cool.
cheers. I love
DJ
that.
Roadrunner, what's up?
cheers
Mark, what's
to
up?
manifesting this
Hey.
energy and
Hey.
big bitches.
Titties out
Cheers
for
to everyone
solstice.
watching.
Titties out.
And to everyone finding their power or getting more into their power.
Yes. Find that energy, find that power, babes.
Yeah.
Cheers.
And shake that ass. I don't know why I just decided to fucking
Ooh,
ask.
Leo. Hey, Mark.
Ooh, DJ Roadrunner's waking and baking. Where you at, babe?
Hey, I love waking and baking.
Wake and bake. Oh, wait. I did a wake and bake yesterday. I thought I had a great name for it. The virtual wake and bake cafe.
I love
Yeah,
that.
you need to let me know so I can like hop on and wake and bake with you guys.
Well, guys, how do you think we covered everything between solstice and owning and honing our power?
I think we covered a lot. Hey, we have
Does
missing.
anybody have any questions about it? Like, you know, or like in the chat, anybody got any questions like about honing and owning and spilling
Please
and
excuse me.
spraying?
What are
Just
we
any. Yeah, do you have any questions about like anything in that realm, like connecting?
What
to
is
your
something
power?
you guys? Oh, sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say any questions about anything like involving like listening, like just learning to listen. You know, just learning to listen to like what, like whatever. You know, just any questions about that. Sorry, I was just.
No, it's okay. I was looking at Mrs. Mook's comment about your red hair, Amber. I'm like, I know she's fucking.
Isn't it beautiful? It was just funny to me because you were actually on my screen. You were pointing at T, and she like went away. So I'm like, what are you pointing at? I'm like, if you pointed the other direction, you would be pointing at Amber.
I meant to do that way, but yeah. Sorry, guys.
go backwards?
You don't usually drink, so I'm all like,
She's run out for the solstice.
hell yeah.
This was our hashtag, which I'm gonna have to do something for Instagram. Is what's our hashtag, ladies, for Arcana Coven? Titties out for solstice.
Titties
Yes.
out for solstice.
It is out.
I'm gonna have to, do some sort of angled.
Right, yeah. Little hearts, little stars, maybe a pear,
Yeah,
an apple,
little apples, little cherries,
flower
No.
vase. Sorry.
Really. Why?
I know, Mrs. Milk. Red is her color. I'm telling you.
Red is her
I'm
color.
like loving this whole vibe you're giving off today, Amber.
I know.
Like,
Now I'm blushing. Are my cheeks matching my fucking hair now?
yes. Oh, it's so
Shut up.
cute. Cheers to that.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm loving the red too. I mean, I've always loved red. That's my favorite.
Hell yeah.
Casual mystic. This fuckery that is going on astrologically right now, like a situation came up with someone that I love very, very dearly that it was like something was trying to work against us, and it was terrible. Like this person is like one of my favorite people on the entire planet. So like, it was really unnerving to like go through that experience, but like we're fine. Like there was never any doubt that it was going to be fine. It was just like, ew, this is uncomfortable.
Why am I putting myself in uncomfortable situations, very vulnerable situations? Like, why is this happening?
So we have a question from Mark Goudreau. Am I saying your name correctly, Henry Goudreau? Yes, he already saw his question. Do witches do psychedelics? We know you smoke weed. Well, I don't really, no. On occasion I will though.
So I have a lot of experience with psychedelics.
So much acid.
I was gonna say, like, well, growing up, like in my teenagehood, I did a lot of acid. I will say I had my fun. But when I got a little older, I started using it, mushrooms especially, as a very medicinal thing. And I loved microdosing. And when I do microdose, I just feel so great through the day. Like everything's more colorful. I feel like alive. I feel very in touch with my emotions. I'm able to like really like release and like get introspective. And like when I take like a good amount and I'm tripping, like I am really able to just really like lay everything out on like this canvas in my brain, and like really able to like everything becomes more objective and more tangible. I don't know. It's just easier to like be introspective and like work through your bullshit and see things in this new perspective of love and light. And like, it's just, I don't know. It can be intense. Don't get me wrong. Like acid trips can be really intense because they amplify like anything. If you're in a bad mindset, they can really fuck with you. And if you don't have the right intention, they can really fuck with you. So intention is everything when it comes to psychedelics. What is your intention?
For sure.
And also setting your intention, but not having expectation, just rolling with it, acclimating. That is all I have to say. I love you.
And also it's who you are with. If you are with people that are gonna like put you down, you're going to go down, or you're gonna have this fighting battle. Like, I want to be happy, I want to have this experience, but then I have people, no, I can't believe you're feeling that way. What's going on? Like, why are we feeling like, no, so it's also who you're around with too.
Yeah.
Not only with your intentions, but who you're around, your space, your safe space.
That's a huge part, because I almost didn't do psychedelics again because of my first mushroom trip. People were like looking at me. I thought I was actually melting, and it wasn't funny to me at the time. It's funny in retrospect, but at the time I took an entire eighth of hydroponic dried mushrooms for my first ever psychedelic trip, and I tripped balls. And I really thought I was melting, and I asked for a towel, and they were laughing at me, and they were like, "Oh, you're tripping so hard, blah, blah, blah." And I'm just like, oh my God. I was like literally scared.
Oh, honey.
So like
Aw.
it was crazy, and like I don't know, every trip after that has been the most positive, loving experience in my life because I was with good people.
Right, yeah. So that's very important too. You know, not to only
Casual
have a
message
good
just
headspace.
tripping or not, your tribe matters. I think that's true. Like when you're tripping, I think maybe that energy is just heightened and your sensitivity is heightened. So like if that bad energy is there, you're really gonna feel it. Or if the good energy is there, you're also really gonna feel it.
For
Like
sure.
for me, my
Oh
favorite
yeah.
psychedelic is deep sleep.
Yeah.
Like, you're totally out of yourself, and I feel like you don't like there's just no connection to who you are in your life as you know it. I feel like you're somewhere else completely, and it kind of like leaves everything behind and allows you to see things in like a completely new way. So that one's definitely my favorite, and also it like is like really short, so for me it wasn't as big of like a whoa, oh my god, like
Right.
super overwhelming for like a really long time feeling as like acid or shrooms maybe.
Right.
Definitely, just because I knew it would end quickly, even though time isn't even real. Like you, I don't know, time is very strange when you're on DMT. But
Yeah.
I mean, I started tripping like halfway through a song, and then by the time I came down, the song still had like some time left on it. Like
You're like, oh, that wasn't as long as I thought.
Right.
That makes me wonder if how much it's linked to our dream center.
Interesting.
Because
Oh, I'm sure.
you can fall asleep for a minute and have it like full length dreams. So I wonder like how it's connected scientifically, like what keys it has, you know?
Well, that's like one. I'll just use an example. I mean, I broke my hand a long time ago. I broke the metacarpals, and I was over at a friend's house. And when I was at the computer desk, she had one of those chairs when you stood up, the chair went up. Well, I pinched from the chair to the desk right here, and like that pain, I could feel it like shooting through. Well, I got up and I was sitting on the ground, and my friend was talking to me. I passed out and I went from laying on the ground to at her house, full on party, full on nighttime party. Like we're partying. I'm walking around the house. And then it felt like forever. And then all of a sudden I woke up and my friend's standing above me, like, you were talking and then you just stopped.
Wow.
To me, it felt like, 20 minutes, but it was like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it has to hit some kind of, nerve or whatever. But yeah, I've had that kind of experience with that, with the time stopping, and it's definitely an experience. And also another thing, anytime I take shrooms, I don't know, I just have fucked up shit happen to me. Whether like the Amish people that came in and all of a sudden the next morning they were gone. I mean, like 6 o'clock in the morning. They got there at 5 o'clock at night and they're gone at 6 o'clock in the morning. Not a paper, not smoke, not nothing. And one of the recent times that I took shrooms, I went to go change the channel, like the music channel. I literally pressed a button and the whole entire house just shut off. Just shut off. Like I seen like the corner of my eye, the little like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm fucked up. Woohoo, yeah. No, and then all of a sudden just done.
Oh no.
Come to find out, like down the road, the transformer blew, but it was just funny. Like, what the hell? Why does crazy things happen to me?
Oh my girl, I feel you on that. Weird things tend to happen when you're on psychedelics. That's for sure.
I'm just trying to be happy.
I got a cigarette under a black light once for 4 hours.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
The strangest thing that's happened to me. One of the strangest things. I bounced on a trampoline for 7 hours straight, all through the night, and I watched my eyes. Like that was not shrooms though. That was acid. Acid is.
I've never done acid.
Oh god, acid's my favorite. But I now have permatrails. So like now it's like Like,
Yeah, I hear
even in
about
broad daylight, man. But like, whatever. And I get that tunnel vision thing that happens. Like, it looks
I
really
get
cool
that.
in movies when they do that. They're like zooming in while they back out, or they're zooming out while they're like running in, or whatever.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
trick.
God.
Yeah,
Wow.
I get that sometimes if I look down like a hallway or something.
That is trippy.
Yeah.
Like
Acid is-
I've only done
But
shrooms.
it's improved tremendously. Driving at night, it used to be really, really bad. But after I got LASIK, I don't have problems with it anymore. So they also corrected my astigmatism.
Okay.
I think I need to do that.
Like driving, I didn't know that headlights are actually like round, tiny lights that have just a bit of outline of like sparkle, right? It used to be like the fucking
Beam.
star in your face, like it's,
Yeah, it's a beam.
like this fuzzy orb. It is massive.
I
And
love
now that I don't have it anymore, like my night vision, I'm like,
Oh my God. I love you so much.
Oh, I love it.
Acid is so
finally,
much
it took
more
2 years,
intense.
but I finally paid it off too.
Hell yeah.
So it's been awesome, man. Anyway, that's neither here nor there.
Mic check. Is there a
1,
problem
2.
with the mic?
Well, Mark asked if any of us witches rap or we're
Oh.
down with
Mic
hip
check.
hop.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Are we down with hip hop?
I have rap,
Hippity hop.
and
We do have one girl in our coven who's
Yes.
good. Larissa is always sending us rap
Gee,
videos.
oh my god.
Dude, she could totally bust the fucking like. Oh
I'm-
God.
if I get a TikTok, it's because of her.
I love TikTok. Oh my God.
If I get a
love
TikTok, it's because of the rap videos that she sends, and I'm just like, oh God, I think I want to like be here and have sex with her, and it's really weird for a second. They're great. Yeah, I
Okay,
get a
do we want to set any? Do we want to set any hip hop? Hip hop. Hippity hop.
Yeah, there you go. There's the hip. There's the hop. Are you picking up what we're putting down? I do not hip hop. I am old motherfucking school.
Right.
Maybe old school 90s hip hop, maybe way back then a little bit, but that's some shit that I don't even remember anymore.
I'm like thinking in my head, like, oh, can I rap right now?
Afro Man.
Oh my God. I love you.
Dude, I know a guy that actually worked with Afro Man.
Wow.
I lived in Hattiesburg, Mississippi for 12 years.
Wow.
Yeah. That's where Afro Man's from, that area.
I love that.
Nice.
He's well loved and well respected down there, actually. Well, at least he was before I left. I don't know since then, but I don't imagine the opinion would change.
Hell yeah.
Ha. Thank you, Jay.
I know everybody is loving the red hair, Amber. Like I love
No,
it.
I love it.
I love it. And the waviness and just like the lipstick and just like the whole, like even the glasses. Like it's
Fire.
If you
Like-
decide to grow your hair back out, you should get that exact style
yes.
and that exact color. Yeah.
You think so, huh?
Yeah.
So
See if I need to
cute.
put my force into that.
Yes.
Like I said, I don't drink a lot and I put a little extra rum in my drink today.
Happy Litha.
That excitement, like, yeah.
Happy Litha. Fuck yes.
Yes.
Drinky drink.
Yeah.
I love it. I do like this though. This is fun. So I'm
Yes,
gonna
I like
do
it.
a different wig every week. I need to wear them. So here we go. I'm wearing them.
Hell yeah. Cheers to that.
I love how like we stopped talking about witchy shit like 20 minutes ago.
That's because we ended our hour 20 minutes ago.
Yeah. I mean, can we stay or do we need to go?
It's a house party. We just need to put a disclaimer like witchy shit ends at
Yeah. 1
60
hour.
minutes of witchy talk, and then after that, who knows?
It's, don't expect anything. We might go back to it. We might not.
I mean, does anybody have any questions or any next week? What do you guys want us to talk about? Like, give us our input, like your input. Like we are here for you.
I'll tell you right now, next week is up for discussion. We haven't decided on it.
Yeah, we haven't even decided. Should we do?
You guys can actually help control that situation.
Yes, exactly.
What do you want
to hear about?
What you want?
What you want?
Let us know.
What you want? Do any of us play golf? No. Disc golf, yes.
I once really, really well. But only one time. And after I did that, I was like, yep, I'm good.
Yeah.
That's my Gemini. I'm sorry. I was like, I did it once. Let's all that.
See, I'm that way though. I'll try anything once. Try anything once. But if I don't like it, don't ask me to do it again.
Right?
You witches can put a spell on me anytime. Well, okay then, Jay.
Yay.
What are we smoking on? Well, I've got some black gold for some shake over here right now. And I've got some dabs that I haven't even tapped into yet.
Ooh.
What are all you guys smoking on?
I got this new stuff called Tangy. It's pretty good. I like it. It gets me stoned. And I also have Blue Dream.
Ooh, I like Blue Dream.
Yes, for sure. Hell yeah. That's all I got. I just smoke the buzz. I'm not into that dab and stuff. I would get really fucked up. I'd be like, what? What's going on here?
Really, what do you have?
Oh, blues.
I have this.
Show us. Ooh, we're gonna
this flower called Laurent.
Ooh, I heard about that. Yeah.
Nugs, but it's called Orange by a brand called Cannabiotics. They're really good.
Wow.
Nice.
It tastes like mandarin oranges. It's so good.
Ooh, Pineapple Express. That's one of my favorites. DJ Runner or Road Runner.
Did you say it tastes like tangerine, Tilly?
DJ Roadrunner, I can't rap, but I can sing.
Hey, Michigan native. How you doing?
What part of Michigan? I'm from Michigan.
I'm gonna smoke the last couple buds of this Paradise Waits.
Paradise
Waits.
Wait. Oh, hang on.
Yeah, I have like a bunch. Ooh, I just dropped some notes, but it's okay.
Oh
no. No, it's okay. I can I can't.
Looks like green.
Yeah, it's beautiful, and it's like I think it's a hybrid, but I have that, and then I have something called Mataro Blue. I don't know, but they're nice. I dig them.
They good. They do the job.
Well, I like the Mataro Blue because it's like a lower THC percentage, so I can smoke it during the day and I'm not too blitzed. And then the Paradise Waits is 23%, which is a little higher. It's moderate, so
that's for night time.
But no, but this is nice right now because it's solstice and we're getting fucked up and smoking a bunch of good weed. So
yeah. And straight, we're celebrating solstice now. That's what we've transitioned to. We talked about solstice, we talked about energy, and then we're just transitioning into celebrating solstice.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
And we come full circle.
Right. I'm officially bathing in weed right now. There's weed crumbs all over everything. And you know what?
Yeah, you're dropping all kinds of
I'm here for it. It's cause I dropped my bowl earlier, cause I broke my little bowl piece, so it's it doesn't have much to go in there and stay, so it just falls and the weed just goes everywhere.
Oh,
quite awesome.
Oh yeah.
I'll get a new bowl eventually.
very nice nugs. Thank you, DJ.
Woo,
They weren't
DJ Roadrunner. Sounds so good. A Bob Marley spliff, Pineapple Express.
Apple Express. Ooh.
Really?
Hey, what's it taste like? Tastes like apples?
Yeah.
Right?
Do you guys want me to talk about summer solstice
Pineapple.
for my tradition? Because I kind of missed that part.
Sure.
Yeah.
Do it. We would love to hear it. Let's talk about it.
Like everything that I can get together. In Germany, the German word for summer solstice is Sommersonnen. It just means summer solstice. And it's like a pre-Christian holiday. Like German people were doing that before Christians came and kind of stole the holiday and started calling it St. John's Day. But yeah, it dates back a really long time. It was just kind of a big celebration of the summer solstice, the sun representing like power, light, fertility, strength, harvest for the new year. So people in Germany would basically set fires like all along the mountainsides, and especially on the mountainside of the biggest mountain in Germany, they would set fires like bonfires in big shapes that you could be able to see from like a distance. And people would do all kinds of stuff. The fires were basically to drive like bad spirits away and welcome in the energy of the light. And like young couples would jump over the fire to bring good luck to their relationship. Young women would like look into the flames and try to see predictions for their husbands in the future. And it's just basically a huge celebration. But then Christianity came along and they decided to make this a feast day, as they do with a lot of pagan holidays.
Right.
So they called it St. John's Day, and also took on the tradition of burning fires. But for them, it was driving away witchcraft, and they declared, all paganism. We got to cast away all witchcraft and paganism from that day. So they would burn fires to kind of drive that away. But over time, it didn't really work, and the traditions really just kind of, the 2 days became one. They're celebrated as one. So in Germany, that still happens today. Like last night, I'm sure.
Right. Yeah.
Pictures of the fires burning on that mountainside in certain shapes and stuff. It's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and people will also like harvest a bunch of flowers from the year and create what they call like a Sommersonnen Für, I believe it's called. It's basically just like a bouquet that they put together with flowers, and then they'll hang it upside down and dry it and keep it through the year to sort of like sustain the energy of summer solstice and the harvest.
Yes.
All of that.
Cool.
Yeah, so maybe I'll do some of that.
That sounds
my own desert plant.
Oh yeah.
Light a little candle.
You just gave us so much knowledge, Tilly. I absolutely love it.
So much.
So
I know. I'm partially German, and I don't know like a lot of my like history. So that's really interesting and awesome. So thank you. Any information you want to give me, give it to me.
Yeah, I'm with Mark over here in the comments. Send me some of that pineapple.
Yes, if you want to send me any of that pineapple, I will treasure it.
I will smoke it on here with you.
Yes, I will go live just for you, just to smoke it.
For you. I love it. Yes, solstice, absolutely. Mark's on board.
Wouldn't that be the dream job, like to review different strains? Fuck me.
It's out there.
Right? That would be I'm just a pot critic. That's my job.
Yeah,
I critique weed.
Well, there's everything else that's got to be out there. There's, I'm sure there already.
I mean, yeah, no.
Well, I'm sure there is.
Yeah. People just
sure
test out pot left and right. That's how they come up with the names and stuff. Like,
I'm sure you guys.
Imagine just being a stoner and just having your like grow house and just sitting in your room with your like buddies and just being like, this one's gonna be purple punch. This one, I love them. Like,
fuck yeah.
Yes, that is my dream job. Just to be like, living at home, being a tester, growing some weed, just like, here's my review on this awesome stuff.
Oh, I think I just drooled a little bit there, DJ.
Yeah, like,
Sorry about that.
You know, like pictures of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not very ladylike at all.
Yeah. Get it, girl. Get it. Woo, happy Litha.
Ooh, the guard ganja farmer. Hell yeah.
Plants at the bottom. Oh, you have 12.
Are you hiring, Roadrunner? Are you hiring? I'll work. I know little. I have little knowledge.
Hey, what's up, Mook? How you doing, sweetheart? It's getting witchy up in here. Yes, it is. Mook. Superwoman, I digress.
I love.
Oh shit! He gets me every time.
Oh, do you guys want me to draw a card, pull a card from the Game of Thrones deck?
I was gonna ask if any of you wanted to pull a card, but
I would actually really love to pull a card if you guys wanted. I have a couple of decks you guys can choose from, but
I think I'm answering for most people. Yes, please, all of you. Anybody that has cards you want to pull it. Let's do it.
Tammy, do you want to go ahead and go first?
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I mean, if all three of
this ball with Tilly first.
If you're ready, we're ready.
Okay, Tilly, you want to smoke this bong?
Tilly, you wanna hit the bong? You wanna hit the bong?
Tilly.
Like, okay, finally. Gosh, let's get it together here.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
I love you, Tilly.
Cheers.
I don't even know where my lighter is. I still have to practice the ukulele today, guys.
Huh?
I still have to practice the ukulele today.
Oh.
I made a
Hey.
Did you feel that? The energy is solid
Yes,
here.
we felt that energy.
Yes.
That's why we all smoked at once
Cheers.
without saying anything. We all just are on the same. It's the coven mentality. We share one mind.
Yes.
do.
And it's so crazy because none of we each live in a different state,
Okay, so
but
I
yet
found
from each other.
we're so connected.
Yeah. It's amazing.
okay.
You know, it's such a fun fact. Like, you know, when I zoom out of the Snapchat map, we're all in a circle, really, and then the three of us are in a triangle.
The ones that are in Michigan.
And the ones that are in Michigan, we're in a triangle. But like in the retrospect of all of us in our coven, we are in a circle around the United States. It's
fun.
just funny. It's just a fun fact.
DJ,
Right now, the
man.
pentagram that's our background. It's kind of like pointing to all of us.
It kind of does a little bit. You're right. You're right. If that was in the middle, then yeah, each one of us would be at one of the points, towards one of the points.
We need someone in Canada.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe not the top one so much, but
Oh no, well that would be Michigan.
Yeah.
Michigan would be north.
We do have it. Texas, Vegas,
Yep. Florida.
Missouri, Florida, Michigan,
Alabama.
We've got Alabama and Texas. Yeah, we got it.
Hey. Look at us.
Runner, I love almost all kinds of music except for like pop country music. I despise pop country music, but I like Dolly Parton, Johnny Cash, that kind of country music is okay. Shania Twain, get fucked. Not her personally, just I don't like the music.
Oh, I mean,
It's not,
Don't wanna feel like a woman.
but no, like my favorite kind of music is what I grew up on. I grew up on golden oldies and like Sam Cooke, Jackie Wilson, Wilson Pickett. Like that's my music. That is my soul music, man.
That's what I grew up on too. My mom listened to oldies all the time. That's all I listened to. So I'm 50s and 60s and 70s. That's all I grew up with.
I've been trying for the past decade to put together a list of the top 10 greatest songs of all time, and they can't be ranked within the list. They're just literally the top 10 greatest of all time. And like I only have 2. And one of them is Dwayne Allman and Wilson Pickett's cover of Hey Jude.
I love that.
Hey,
The other song that's on the list is the Hallelujah Chorus.
Love
So
it.
that'll give you an idea. Like I don't hate.
Yeah.
Like Eminem's gonna be on there. I just can't decide yet.
I love that.
Yeah.
Like quite possibly the most influential rap artist since the inception of rap, really, since rap became known to the masses.
Casual Mystic.
Yeah, I was just about to try to.
I just read that.
Yeah. See, I need to get some cards. I wanna get into that, but I've never been called to that. You know what I mean? Like,
And that's okay though, because you got to go to what you're called to. That was the first thing I got called to. That's why I have so many, and that's like I collect them. I'm
right?
Like,
No, it's just funny.
Yeah. I'm the same way. I love like every deck is a different like way of communicating with you. It's a different imagery. It's a different thing.
Right.
So I love all the different interpretations and ways that you can connect. Like I love fairy-like things and mystical things. So this particular deck I have right here that I'm gonna pull from is my Shadowscapes deck, and it's very mystical and fairy-like and with a little hint of darkness, and I love it.
Yes, awesome.
Yeah. I don't know. Okay, I guess I was gonna say I was gonna maybe switch my camera, but I think I'll leave it this way. I think I'm good. Crystals, yes. I love you, Casual Mystic. So same. I love the crystals. I have my howlite and my amethyst that I love to use, and my selenite that I love to use in readings, and my rose quartz and my smoky quartz. And I have a black obsidian around here somewhere, my gold sheen obsidian that I absolutely love to use because it's a very powerful grounder. And sometimes I need that because I float right up there sometimes, but balance. But yeah, so I love you guys so much. I like to clear and connect and call upon all of our guides, whatever you guys connect to, whatever anyone, all of the collective, like whatever, open to all of that. I want to get a little bit of all of that in this reading, and yeah, so much love and light and protection and positivity in this moment. Oh my god. Okay, so some cards already flew out of the deck, so that's a good sign. I'm going to pull 3 cards.
Okay. An active deck.
Yes. No, they like to. So I like to do with my intention. The first card was what this YouTube live stream, what we need to hear right now. What do you guys think a second intention should be? I'm going to let you guys what do you want a second intention for a card to be?
Future.
Future.
The future.
Of what? The future, just in general, of the highest, like of the world, of our journey, or
yeah, of our journey, like the future of our journey, or like of our journey, basically.
So we want to hold the intention of the future of our journey as this YouTube, as this as our path, as this learning process. Okay, I love that so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then guys, if you guys want to think of a third one while I'm pulling this one, go for it. Think away.
Yes, yeah. Like, let's have that input. For sure.
What do you guys in chat want to know?
Oh, shit, I gotta pack a bowl. I took a minute and there was nothing in there. I'm like, damn it.
Oh my God, I've done that so many times.
So I have that card pulled. Ooh, raising your energy. I love that.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one. Thank you.
Does anybody else have anything they want to add to this third card pulling? I feel like
love. Just like love to it, like, you know.
Yes, okay. Any questions?
Maybe we can just like Casual Mystic mentioned solstice, like maybe interpret reading.
Okay, so like maybe what we could do to end this. Oh, I'm sorry, what?
Say that again, Kelly.
Maybe like what the solstice will bring, I think. Like a solstice base.
I love that. Okay. Okay, cool. So let this third card be for solstice. And what is it bringing us? What messages what can we do to amplify this energy and what can we do to end this ceremony with love and light and love to solstice and honoring solstice? Okay. I love you.
I love that. That's beautiful.
Thank you everyone for this co-creation moment right now. I am so grateful. Okay. This is going to be quick because so 10 of Pentacles is the first card. So that's like what we all need to hear right now. So ooh, I love this card. So if I can raise it up.
Oh, here, hang on. Let me get you big, honey. Hang on a minute. Hang on. There we
go. Okay. So he's literally like juggling all these material things. So I feel like this is more affirmation for us of focusing on what we have inside of us and what our inner power is. So, and the material things will follow that. Once we have peace and abundance within ourselves, that's when all the material things come. And so it's like not juggling so many things at once, or gracefully juggling all these things at once, you know, like I'm definitely feeling like there's a monkey with a butterfly on his nose, and that's like, and the monkey's like holding this thing, and there's a spiral on the monkey. There's like this like what looks like a sigil on the monkey.
Oh yeah, I kind of
I see that. Yeah,
and I love it so much because that to me is peace and transformation, and just like when you see the spiral and the butterfly at the same time, that is so much positive transformation and just like acknowledging what is and just being at peace with that. So I love that, and like just gracefully juggling through life and just finding that inner peace and allowing the material things to just kind of come. So yeah, definitely inner peace through all this chaos too. Like don't be
gratitude.
So much gratitude. I love that. And he has horns, so that's like earth sign for sure. Well, of course, Pentacles, earth, but it's just like so much be grounded right now. Be grounded, be grateful. I love that.
Excellent. Thank you, sweetheart. That was beautiful.
So real quick, the second card. Yes, the future. 8 of Wands. I love this card so much. Here, I'm gonna actually switch my camera for this one. Just I feel like I should do that. Okay. So there's dandelions, there's fox, and she's holding a staff. Every time I see a staff, I think of like, okay, enough is enough. Time to tap in, tune in, turn on wisdom, ancestry. I just feel like this is like so much to come, like really putting manifestations out there. When you blow dandelions, you're blowing for wishes. You're literally setting that good intention out there. So this is so much manifestation, like expression, like putting our love and light out there. Like this is a beautiful card for our future. I love this.
Oh yeah, I love it too.
I love dandelions altogether anyway, so.
I know. I love this. And okay, so final card, Solstice. We have 3 of Wands. I love this. It's a fire card. Of course, we have a fire card for our love.
Awesome.
And it's literally a sun. There's literally a sun in this picture. I love this. And 3, of course. 3 is a very witchy, beautiful number. Like, you
yes,
know,
it is.
a lot of I think it's Wiccan, right, that believes in the 3s.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, I love that. So there's a river, and I love that. So it's just like letting it flow, letting that fire flow, like letting everything just be as it is, and expressing. And he's literally on a cliff, just like embracing it. So a lot of embracing.
Beautiful.
Love it.
Awareness.
I love this. Thank you.
Excellent, honey. That was so good. Thank you.
Thank you for
yeah.
allowing me to share this experience with you guys.
Yes.
Those are beautiful cards you have. Do you know what are they called? Do you know what they're called right offhand?
I don't have the I have the booklet. They are sorry, I destroyed the whatchamacallit, the box, so I just put it in a bag. But a sachet. But text, okay, they are Stephanie Puiman Law and Barbara Moore. They're called Shadowscapes Tarot.
Shadowscapes Tarot.
They
Those
look
are
like
really cool.
okay. So they have a purple box, but this is like what the logo is.
Hang on, let's get you big again.
Nice.
Shadowscapes Tarot. Those are beautiful cards.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
look
they
up.
are.
Yes, I love them so much. And it was funny because I didn't connect with them at first. I like had a hard time connecting them when they were first gifted to me. And then the first time I connected with them, really, I was giving somebody else a reading. My friend was over at my house and we were hanging out, and I just decided to give him a reading, and boom, it just like flowed and channeled, and I don't know, it just like it was awesome. And then ever since then, I was able to connect with them so much easier. And I like to use this deck for reading other people because it's just like, it's that one, I guess.
That's awesome. That is so awesome.
So T, this game
I
of
can tell. I can feel your.
Huh?
Well,
What, Tilly?
I was about to say it's almost 6 o'clock. So I've actually got to hop off here so I can close us next week.
Okay.
All right.
You were about to say something, sweetheart. What'd you just say?
Me?
I thought Tilly. Yes, one more bowl.
Oh, yes, of course. Duh,
We're gonna close off our Witchy Weekend episode 4 because it is about time for sure. We're overtime by far, so yes, we definitely need to get going because we got shit to do. So I appreciate everybody for being here from start to finish. Everybody who was here in the beginning, everybody who lasted as long as you did and is still in here now. Casual Mystic, I think been in here for the whole thing.
Yes, that's awesome. I love it.
You, honey, thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Jackie, if you're still in here too, I know that you generally stick around for most of it as well. So
Yes.
love you guys so very much. Thank you for your support on our 1 month anniversary. Happy solstice. Get into your power. And
Titties
what
out
else
for
do you want to say?
solstice.
He's out for
Titties out.
solstice.
Summer solstice.
Titties out for solstice.
Big booty bitches.
Yes. All right, you guys. We'll catch you next
Love.
Love ya.
week. We don't even know what we're talking about next week, so it's going to be a fucking surprise. Come back and find out.
Much love. Much love.
Much love, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.